Why TypeScript? Why not JavaScript? Sometimes in the interviews they will ask you, why TypeScript, sir? So anyone knows this answer for this? Anyone know the answer for this one? Why TypeScript? Don't say it is a better language, sir. Why it is better? That's a question, real question. Okay, let's start. Now I am asking one simple program. Simple definition. Tell me, sir, this is valid? Please interact. Ninth line is valid in most of the programming languages, or at least it is in the C language. Now observe ID equal to 200. It is valid or invalid, sir? Think and tell me. It is valid. ID equal to 200. Now observe ID equal to, it is valid or invalid? Think and tell me. 13th line is valid or invalid? It is invalid. It is invalid. Why it is invalid, sir? Because we defined a variable with what data type? Integer data type. We defined a variable with what data type? Integer data type. But here we assign the integer value, but here we are assigning a string value. Now your program will not compile. The reason is what, sir? You are not following the rules of the programming language. Now I am asking, what is the rule, sir? If you define a variable with certain data type, if you define a variable with certain data type, is it possible to change the data type, sir, in the program? In any mainstream programming languages like Java or .NET or Py or any or C language, CPP. Now I am asking the question: can you change the data type of a variable? Can I change from integer to string to boolean? Is it possible? Can you change any variable data type, sir? No, it is not possible. In the same program, it is not possible. And your programming language will not allow that. Sir, why? Okay, your programming language will not allow that, sir. Okay, why, sir? Observe. Here, I can do all math operations. Here I can allow all the math operations. Like, now tell me, ID divided by 100. Is it a valid operation or invalid operation? It is a valid operation or invalid operation? It is a very valid operation. But observe, what about this one, sir? If this one is valid, now tell me, this logic is very good earlier, is not good at in this location or not? Here it is valid, sir, because it is a integer. Because it is a integer. Suppose if the programming language allow this one, if the programming language allow this one, what is the problem? The code or the function or the operations I can perform on the variable automatically changes, sir. Now tell me, it is a good feature or it is a bad feature, sir? It is a bad feature. That is why most of the prominent programming languages like Java, .NET, and C, CPP will not allow this one. The name for this one is strict data types. The first one, what is the one, sir? JavaScript don't have strict data types. JavaScript. The name itself, TypeScript is nothing but what's a JavaScript plus strict type checking. So once you define a variable, we are following, we are correcting the problems of the JavaScript, sir. In what programming language? TypeScript. That is the motto of the TypeScript programmer, sir. So right now, the strict data types are not available in the JS, not available in the JS, but it is available in what programming language? TypeScript. That is the first important thing. Sir, can you show me, or can you provide me, or can you show me it is possible in the TypeScript or not? So right now, again, I'm telling, in my classroom, I don't use a notepad or notepad plus plus, sir. Again, I'm telling. Why? Because in the programming, in the programming, we always use what, sir? We always use a VS Code editor or IDEs. So in the real time, we always use the IDEs. In the real time, we always use the IDEs. That is nothing but it will improve the productivity of the developer. It will improve the productivity of the developer. Sir, please tell me in the common man language. Let me explain that within a minute. So tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will show you how we are going to use the TypeScript means this VS Code editor and installation, sir. But for today, please see and understand. Tomorrow, I will show you how to install the TypeScript environment and how to install the VS Code editor environment, how you are going to integrate everything, sir. So right now, I am writing a simple JavaScript file. So please follow with me. Observe. Let id equal to, or let me give the value equal to 100. Some of you are familiar with var. Let me use the var only. Now tell me, is it a valid types, valid JavaScript assignment, sir? Of course it is. Of course it is. Value equal to 200. Yes, it is also. Now I am writing very simple one. I am printing what's it? Console.log type of operator value. So let me run this program. CMD, how to run also tomorrow we can see it. Node. See what exactly it is printing, sir? Number. Okay, it is expected. Why? Because I am assigning a number value. Now I am asking one important thing. Value equal to ABC. It is valid or invalid, sir? In other programming languages. I'm not asking about the JavaScript, sir. In other programming languages, it is invalid. That is what we discussed. That is what we discussed. Now observe. Let me run the same program once again. Observe. Tell me, sir, what exactly it is doing? At first, what is the data type, sir? Number. Later, later, the data type is modified to what, sir? String. The data type is modified to what, sir? String. Now I am asking one important thing. Your variable data type can be modified in the same program. Tell me, sir, can you rely, can you guarantee your code will work always? Can you give the guarantee that your code will work always? if you have this kind of programming. I'm going to expand on this one. So observe, I'm having a function. So in the function, observe m1 some value, return value divided by 100. M1 ID. This function call will work fine. What about here, sir? Will work or will not work, sir? The same function call will work at this line. Why? Because ID is a number. What about this line, sir? Will throw an error. Now tell me, your JavaScript is a good programming language or bad programming language? Your JavaScript is a good programming language or a bad programming language? It is a bad programming language because of this reason. Why I'm telling this? So tell me, sir, you can you tell to your customer or can you tell to your user this code will work and for sometimes this code will not work for some time? Can you tell the same to the customer? He will slap you, sir. He will give you the tight slap. Why? Because you are telling, okay, you paid me the money and it will work sometime, it will not work sometime. That is the problem. That same problem here, sir. What is the problem? It will work here and it will not work here. For your understanding, let me write very simple one. Function m1 value divided by 100. Console.log. What exactly it is happening? Not a number. It is a exception. So that is the first thing, sir. What is the first one? Strict data types are not available in the JavaScript. Second one, very important thing, compiler support. Compiler support is available for what programming language? TypeScript programming language. Tell me, sir, what is the purpose of the compiler in all the programming languages, sir? What is the purpose of the compiler in all programming languages? To identify syntax errors. When I am writing the code, if the program tells me what is good or if the language is telling me what is good and bad, it will be very helpful for the developer. Do you agree with that? Yes, it improves the productivity of the developer, sir. So when I'm writing the code itself, it is telling what is good and bad. Automatically, I don't do the mistake. If the mistakes are less, code quality will improve and application will be good. That is why all the mainstream programming languages contains what's a compiler. What is the purpose of the compiler? To identify the logical errors before they do convert into the executable logic, into the machine language, whatever the one. So right now, the similar kind of support is not available for what programming language? JavaScript. But it is available. It is available for what programming language? TypeScript. Now tell me, this is also a very cool feature, but this feature is not available in the JavaScript. Third one, most important one, before I go into this one, so let me show you how exactly, how natural it is. Example 2.js. Guys, be with me. Observe, I'm writing one simple function m1 I comma j console.log I console.log j. I'm not writing anything fancy. I'm simply printing the parameters. Observe m1 10 comma 20. Is it a valid function call or invalid function call? It is valid. It is valid. Observe. What about this? What about this? What about this, guys? The last three function calls, valid or invalid? I'm asking everyone, please participate. Those are valid or invalid? In other programming languages. Very good, Pooja. Very good, Ratnakumar. Very good, Reddy. Those are all invalid in other programming languages, but it perfectly valid in JavaScript, sir. That is a observe. Now tell me, this is my first program. Tell me, it is able to execute or not? First function call. What about this guy, sir? More number of arguments. It is executing. Less number of argument. One argument less, sir. It is working. Now tell me, it is also working. Now tell me, it is a good programming language or a bad programming language, sir? It is good or bad, sir? Good. How it is good, buddy? If there are less number of argument, it is still working. Instead of it is failing, sir. It is like the train without passengers. It is a loss for railways, sir. That is kind of thing. So right now the same problem. Observe the same code. The same code if I write in TypeScript program. Example 3.jts. Observe tsc node 3 dot sorry example 3.ts. I'm just compiling the code. Tell me, sir. It is exactly telling what is the line number, sir. What is the line number? Ninth. You are passing expected. How many arguments? Two arguments, but you are sending three, sir. And in the same way, in the ninth line, you are sending expected two arguments, but you are sending one. So now tell me, when the developer is doing the mistake, your programming language is allowing the mistakes or it is telling the mistakes, sir? It is the job of the programming language to minimize the mistakes, but there is no such kind of support in the JavaScript programming language. But the, the support is available in what programming language, sir? TypeScript. It is available in the TypeScript. That is why Angular people, that is why Angular people move away from what programming language to what programming language, sir? JavaScript to the TypeScript for the client side development. For the client side development. So this one is a very, very important feature, sir. It is used to identify the syntax errors when developing the program. Third one, better object-oriented features. So can you explain a little bit about this one? So right now I'm asking one important point. Tell me, sir, most of the companies are looking for full stack programmers. Do you agree? Most of the companies are expecting what's a full stack programmer. So who is a full stack programmer, sir? Having the idea on client side programming as well as what's a server side programming. Having the idea on what? Client side programming, server side programming. Now tell me, what is a general purpose server programming language, sir? Java. Means in general, companies are developing application by using the Java or .NET or Python. In recently, we have what's a Python programming language. But client side, always, what is the one, sir? HTML. What is the other one, sir? CSS. Combination of these three. Now, if you want to become a good full stack programmer, you should have the idea about what? Java or .NET, Python. But client said you don't have any choice, sir. You should have the knowledge on what? On these three technologies. But right now, if I want to develop a object-oriented server-side programming, it is very easy. But the same development, if I want to develop on the client side, if I want to develop a very good application, the JavaScript development is a very difficult, sir. Sir, can you show me the code? Yes, very simple. Let me show you the simple line of code and let us understand the same. Example 4.ts. So guys, how to create a class? You already know. Most of you know, sir. I want to create a class like this. Do you agree? Class A. Most of you can easily understand with little training. You can understand also, sir. If you don't have the knowledge, with little training, we have this knowledge. Now, observe TSC example 4.ts. I'm generating the JavaScript version. Let us go. This is the one. Now tell me which one is more readable, sir? TypeScript object-oriented programming or JavaScript, sir? I want honest opinion. This one or this one, sir? Very good, Hari Krishna. Very good, Jaidev. What about others? Which one is more easy to understand, sir? TypeScript or JavaScript one? Very good, Rohini. Awesome. I will give you 10 days time to understand this one. But I'm little bit expanding this one. Observe class B extends means I have already code and I want to extend this logic. Means I want to add a new code and I want this logic also. That is what extends. So right now observe. See, sir. Tell me. Are able to understand this logic, sir? I will give you 1 month time. Take 1 month time. If you are able to understand this code, that's a very good thing, sir. Now tell me, in order to write this kind of logic, you need very good knowledge on the JavaScript or not? Do you agree? In order to write this kind of logic, we need a good JavaScript knowledge. But observe, what about this guy, sir? What about this guy? Even a fresher also can easily write this kind of code or not? If you are able to write the code easily, your development time will be lesser and any defect is identified in the future, it is easy to fix. Do you agree with the point? Yes, that is the beauty of the TypeScript programming language. That is the beauty of the TypeScript programming language. Now tell me, my server programmer wants to work on the client side. Which one is most preferable one, sir? So this is the technical stack for the today's world. HTML, CSS. What is the replacement we are having, sir? TypeScript. Why? Because can you tell me the difference between whether it is a Java, .NET or TypeScript program? Can you tell the difference, sir? Syntax wise is same or different? It is exactly same, sir. It is exactly same. Now tell me, our developers means server side programmers can easily write what programming language, sir? TypeScript, as well as the UI programmers also. That is the beauty of the TypeScript. That is the beauty of the TypeScript. That is why most of the means that is why Angular people move away from the tedious development by using JavaScript to Angular with what, sir? TypeScript. Angular with the TypeScript. Everyone understand the point here, sir? So the first point is strict data types are not available in the JavaScript. Means dynamic typing. What is the one, sir? Dynamic typing. What is the next one? Compiler support. What is the next one? Compiler support. Means to identify the programs in the identify the syntax errors at the development time itself, not in the production. Fixing the code at the development time is easy or in the production is easy, sir? Fixing the issue at the development time is easy or at the production is easy? There should not be any issue in the production. Always we need to we need to fix the issues, all the major issues in the development time itself. So these are the things we need to know as a programmer. So this is the today's class is about what, sir? Why TypeScript? Why TypeScript? That is why companies are using. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, sir. Yesterday, okay, that's good. So I want to show you some of you are thinking about, sir, what type of project I'm going to develop? What type of project I'm going to develop as part of this course? As part of this course, let me show you that, sir. See, sir. I guess that one is a little bit old. Yeah, it is running. So let me refresh. Yeah, see this one, sir. This is the project you are going to develop as part of the course. It have the image slider. See, automatically images are sliding the same way in the e-commerce websites. So this website is totally developed by using Angular. Is totally developed by using Angular. So right now, observe, if I click on the product list, tell me, sir, anyone can see the product list? No, sir. Implementing the security. Implementing the security. Even though if you click on this one, am I allowing to showing the product list? No. Instead of, we are displaying an intelligent alert system or no? Not the dumb alerts, sir. You are seeing in other programming, in other trainer classes. You are going to see the good alerts. That is nothing but we call this one as a toasters. In the real time, we call this one as a toaster. See, very now observe. We are able to see the things, sir. Now the same code, sir. How you are going to navigate from one page to another. How you are going to navigate one page to another. And in the same way, observe, if I click on this one, add to cart, you can observe the cart is automatic update. The same way the program execute in the other e-commerce websites. It is a replica of those websites, sir. So when I click on this one, automatically cart will update. Click on this one. See, you can see the things. And in the same way, observe, if I am increasing the quantity, observe the amount is also increased or not. And in the same way, if I click on delete this one, it is aware of the scenarios. This one we call it as what? State management in the Angular projects. We call this one as a what, sir? State management in the Angular projects. How you are going to implement, sir? I'm going to discuss in the class. And in the same way, observe, check out, confirm order. See, I am asking one important thing. One important thing. This interface is your project or payment gateways. Think and tell me. This interface, this payment window is your project or payment gateways. Is your project or payment gateways? It is a payment gateway. It is a payment gateways. Got it? So in this classroom, I'm going to show you how you are going to integrate your project with the payment gateway systems also. And in the same way, how to send the SMS, how to send the SMS from your server program. Like sometimes we need to send the OTP, sir. Sometimes we need to send the OTP message to the user. How you are going to integrate your application with the SMS gateway. And the same way, managing the security, sir. Managing the security. So right now, observe, let me refresh our application. Now tell me, so when you have a problem, what we are doing? Invalid credentials. So login means managing the user. So those kind of things I'm going to show you as part of the course. As part of the course means once you learn Angular means the course guidelines will be look like this. Observe, first one will be tomorrow I will show you how to work with the TypeScript installation and related things. Once we learn the TypeScript basics to the advanced classes, I'm going to start the Angular 11. Sorry, what we are going to cover in this one? Data binding, like and form validations, creating the single page application, integrating with the server side, integrating with the server program to access the data, updating the data, deleting the data likewise. And in the same way, implementing the security in the project. And there are some Angular features. There are so many Angular features how you are going to develop, like interceptors. Likewise, there are so many concepts are there. View encapsulation, content projection. Likewise, we have so many concepts. We are going to discuss all these concepts one by one. Once we learn and we have the comfortable feeling at the time, I will show you how to develop a e-commerce website. A web application means client side of your e-commerce website by using what framework, sir? Angular framework. Once we learn this thing, I'm going to show you e-commerce mobile application by using Angular 11 plus native script. This one is a add-on, sir. This one is a add-on. This add-on will cover, means it is like a workshop, how you are going to use the existing knowledge to develop what's our e-commerce mobile application by using native script. So the same code I'm going to use in the native script also. So I'm going to show you end-to-end related this one. This one is add-on, sir. Now, in order to complete this thing, this is the course content. Sir, how many days? 45 days. How many hours, sir? 1 hour. Daily, 1 hour. 8 to 9. Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. These are the course content. These are the course content. So I guess this is some of you missed that concepts. That is why I'm just telling once again. So guys,